Now, what's exciting about this next step, my next trick, is I've been using video to market and promote my businesses long before the internet, back when I learned Final Cut Pro, After Effects, and Premiere, and actually Avid and Media 100. I always thought video was a great marketing tool because it engages people. Nobody wants to read, especially these days. Here it is 2020, April of 2020. People don't want to read diddly squat. They want to basically be engaged with video. So what I've done here is I'm just going to basically show you how to set up a video in your chatbot. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have many Facebook pages. Well, one of my Facebook pages is an online recipe network. So I'm just going to scroll down here and grab one of my videos. Now, keep in mind that videos can be used, that's me from a couple weeks back, but videos can be used for training. I have a complete training series inside my chatbot. And if somebody wants to watch them for free, but you can also monetize your chatbot, that's a whole nother subject. Let's walk before we can run. But let me share with you how simple this is if you use Facebook video. Now, the advantage of using Facebook video is that it's already on the server. It's going to load very quickly. So here's how this works. So I'm going to right-click or control-click on right-click Windows, control-click Macintosh, and copy the URL to this video from your Facebook page. So I copied that to the clipboard. Now I'm going to go over here and make a new block called Watch My Video, or whatever you want to call it. So I create myself a new block, and we'll just call that Watch My Video. Now again, I'm going to add a text block, and I'll come back. I'm going to type this in. I'll come right back and explain to you what I did. So I made it real simple. Welcome, first name. Please enjoy my video presentation. Now, if you want to put a typing delay there for a couple of seconds, so again, it makes it look like you're engaging with them, but it's totally up to you. Now, from here, I want to add video. Notice that video is not part of my choices here, so I need to go to More, and based on these choices, you guessed it, we're going to click Video. Now at this point, all I need to do is what I copied a second ago from one of my Facebook pages, get URL, right click, copy URL to the video, and paste, and then just hit the tab key. So that video is all set to go now. Pretty cool. Now, at that point, once they watch your video, what I might suggest you do is put a thumbnail that basically tells you what the video is about. Now, this is a cooking presentation video, so I might want to add that inside of an image so it's not so sterile, okay? So let's do this. Now, if you're making video thumbnails, I highly suggest that you do 1280 by 720, 1280 pixels wide, 720 pixels high. You can use Illustrator, Photoshop, iReal, or Canva, which is a free program online. I use a lot of Adobe products, so I am loving the heck out of Adobe XD. So I'm going to create that and come right back. So at this point, I might want to put an image there. So I click Image. I go and get that image, of course. I just saved an image on my desktop. And Cooking Smart with Robert. I'm going to take that and drag that up before the video starts. And then I'm going to put a little delay there with text. Again, you don't want to just blast them with a new video. You want to put some kind of focus in here for a second. So I'm going to click this typing, come down here and drag this to the top. Now keep in mind at no time inside of Chatbot you need to save anything because everything's automatically saved once you do it. So let's go back and experience this inside of our Chatbot. So before we do that, inside the subscribe or unsubscribe option, let's give them the same choices. So we can again go to quick reply and we could put something like watch videos. Now I'm keeping this very simple. If you want to have more engagement, that's up to you. And then we type in watch my video. Now I could do the same thing for the unsubscribe option, but again, the whole idea here is, okay, you told them to read your privacy policy. You got them to subscribe or unsubscribe. Well, why are they here? Well, that's when you offer, in this particular case, I'm keeping it real simple, by offering them a video that they can engage with. So let's go to our chatbot and test this out. Now, once again, I want to basically do the test button. And if something's already coming up there, then simply make sure that you go and delete the conversation so we could start from scratch. So I go to get started. It puts me into the queue. Now again, you're seeing this redundant information because keep in mind we haven't set up a user experience that if they've been here before. We'll do that in our next video, which is really pretty cool. So you don't want to keep going through the same thing Groundhog Day over and over again. Okay, privacy policy, subscribing. You want to bypass all that if they've been here before. We're going to do that in our next video. So yeah, sure, subscribe. And then why did they come here to begin with?
It's also going to teach me a new skill. This is absolutely amazing. This is a friend of mine. It's basically, I've been to his house many times. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for 31 years. Okay.
Now, in order to do a quick reply, it has to be after an image or after a text box. So if you want to put another image here, like thanks for watching, yada, 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 and then put a quick reply. In this particular case, I'm just going to put a text box. So now that you have a text box and or an image, I can do quick reply. Now, if you choose not to do quick reply, you can add up to 3 additional buttons from here. I'll talk about that in subsequent videos. So we're going to do the quick reply for, actually before we do that, let's edit this for a second. So the choices at this point can be ask Robert a question, which is me or whoever's going to do this. Now, in subsequent videos, I will share with you how to do live interaction on Chatbot, on your Chatfuel Chatbot. But keep in mind that if somebody logs in from another part of the world, and you're probably not going to answer that chatbot at 2 o'clock in the morning if you're not in the same time zone. So I will share with you in subsequent videos how to set that up for your time zone so you can have it away and you can engage with them if in fact you want to have office hours, certain office hours in time zones. And you can basically get what time zone that person's coming from because, of course, Facebook has this information. And then you can direct them to different parts of your live interaction based on if you're up or not. So again, if you're like me, hey, sometimes I have a lot of clients in Australia, New Zealand, or the other 12, 14 hours ahead. So sometimes, call me stupid, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning responding. So I have a completely different setup. So to make this simple, what you may choose to do is come down here for, sign up. Now keep in mind the quick reply only goes to blocks rather. So I can put something like chat with Robert. Now, if you do that, you would have to then set up a chat with Robert block. And so we're going to create that block. Again, it comes over here, chat with Robert, and then that can go to your Facebook page, if in fact you want to do that. Now, if you want to keep this strictly business, then I would offer creating a separate button. And again, I'll share with you in subsequent videos, but I just want to share with you a basic experience. The other option could be get started. Now again, keep in mind that this is taking you to a bot, a block. And we can call this get started. I'm going to pause the video because you don't need to see me typing. My apologies, I had my charming face there in the way of the bot. So I have 2 quick replies. Chat with Robert, which takes you to the Chat with Robert block, and Get Started Today, which takes you to the Get Started. Now, if you choose not to do this setup, then you could set up optional buttons here, and basically the entire experience freezes until they make a decision here. Okay, so quick reply has its advantages and disadvantages, but the whole objective here is you got them to watch your video. Now what? Do you want them to sign up? Now, in fact, right now we created these 2 blocks from scratch. So we would have to do something like go to Chat with Robert and greet the person with, hey, chat with Robert. So let's do that. Now, it's very important that you focus on exactly what we did and what your options are. Again, if you pick quick reply, the only option is to go to a block. And then you have to have something inside that block. So we just created a block called Chat with Robert. And then we have a Chat with Robert block. And then what I did was, again, greet the person, hey, first name, message Robert now. Now, this is set up not in a block. This is basically set up for clicking and going to my profile page, on my Facebook page. Now, obviously, if you're a one-person band, that would probably make sense. But if you're a company and you have many employees, unless you're the main contact person, you probably don't want people going to your personal profile page. That's just going to clog up the system with your friends and family and people that interact with you on a regular basis. So I'll share with you how to do this in a subsequent video by setting up time zones with your Chatfuel Chatbot. So again, the option here, if they don't want to chat with Robert, well, let's give them more information or more options. So again, because it's a quick reply, again, you have to start thinking the way that the software thinks. So this is going to chat with Robert, and it takes me to my private profile Facebook page. And then down here again, more options. Now, if you do the options here, you could basically have them go to a website or whatever you choose, get them into your web page and sell them whatever you want to sell them. But again, get back to positive user experience. Maybe at this point you don't want to do that. But at the same time, the objective here is, yeah, let's make some money with this. But at the same time, let's take it down a notch and basically formulate a good user experience. So from here, more information. Then, of course, you would have to have a more information block. And then what you want to do in here. Maybe you want to put more videos, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully this gets you to the point of interacting and setting up intelligent chatbot marketing. So in our next video, I will share with you how to basically set up engagement when somebody posts on your social media page, in this particular case, Facebook. And I'm going to share with you my techniques of working smart in our next video by setting up a custom message from Facebook to go right into your chatbot. So talk to you soon.